gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull.
In today's video, we're taking a deep dive into the iQOO 15, from its design and display to performance, gaming capabilities, audio vibration feedback, and overall user experience. It's been a while since I reviewed a phone that's truly built for hardcore performance. And as many of you know, iQOO phones have become a favorite in professional esports competitions. This year's flagship iQOO 15 is finally here, so let's jump right in. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. We'll start with the look and feel. Ever since the iQOO 12, it seems like the brand has really nailed its signature style, that iconic aviation-inspired circular camera window. Cover up the logo and you can probably still guess it's an iQOO. The version I have here features a special Chinese-style Lingyun colorway. It keeps that unique visual identity, but elevates the details even further. Under different lighting, it reveals shifting patterns and depth. If you're rating it out of 100 based on first impressions, let me know your score before we go deeper. The textured design is embedded inside AG glass, creating a layered look up close. The colors and patterns subtly shift as you tilt the phone. There's also a hidden energy ring beside the camera that lights up. Very cool, but it's best not to use a thick case or you'll block the effect. The frame has switched from glossy to matte this time, which gamers will appreciate. Fewer fingerprints and better grip for those sweaty matches. The edges are softened with rounded corners, making one-handed use more comfortable than the long, curved forms of previous models. You can check the weight and thickness comparison on screen. Now let's run through the specs. iQOO continues to deliver standout displays, and this year is no exception. This is the first 2K flat 144Hz 8T LTPO screen we're seeing in the latest batch of flagships using Samsung's brand new M14 luminous material, the same type used on the iPhone 17 series. The brightness is no joke either. The manual peak climbs above 1000 nits. iQOO also added an extra light sensor at the top for more accurate brightness adjustment, whether you're indoors or outside. Fast dimming, quick response, everything feels well calibrated. Eye comfort settings are strong too, with high brightness DC dimming combined with 2160 Hz PWM at low brightness. And if you'd like, you can enable global DC dimming in developer settings. Minimum brightness goes all the way down to 1 nit, matching today's flagship standards. Ultrasonic fingerprint unlocking is back, upgraded in both area and sensitivity. We tested several tempered films and unlocking still worked smoothly. And if you're not adding your own film, the phone already includes an AR anti-reflective protective layer. From our tests, you'll also notice that iQOO 15 now supports a full-screen AOD. No need to envy that other fruity brand anymore. Display done. Now onto what iQOO users care about most, performance and gaming. At the heart of this device is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 Elite Edition, paired with LPDDR5X Ultra Pro RAM and UFS 4.1 storage on the top configuration. In normal indoor conditions, our benchmark runs show flagship leading numbers across the board. GPU scores in 3D Mark are especially solid, and in Antutu, the combination of upgraded CPU, RAM, and flash memory pushes it far ahead of the pack. Since this is a phone widely used in esports arenas, we have to talk gaming. Starting with Honor of Kings, super stable frame rate, zero struggle. If you prefer max stability, there's a mode that trades a bit more power for a smoother curve. And yes, iQOO supports native 144 FPS with extreme graphics here, not software boosted, giving you lower latency and more consistent gameplay. Then we turned up the intensity with Genshin Impact and Star Rail, still impressive. And for the ultimate stress test, we used Ming Chao, known for hammering CPU and GPU simultaneously. Even with full-frame gameplay, energy efficiency and heat control stayed ahead of competitors. So, performance tuning, still very aggressive, backed by strong cooling, and clearly prepared for heavy-duty gaming scenarios. But raw performance isn't the only ace up iQOO's sleeve. They've added their own self-developed display chip Q3 to enhance gaming visuals. With the new QNSS rendering engine, certain popular online titles can even enable ray tracing. We compared some scenes against iPhone's Metal Effects rendering. You can decide which looks better. Right now, the ray tracing doesn't push insane detail yet, but after 15 minutes of testing, frame rate and power consumption stayed stable, more than enough for everyday gaming. The Q3 chip also upgrades traditional super resolution and frame interpolation options. Want longer battery life? Choose a more conservative mode. Want stunning visuals? Go for 2K 90 FPS. Prefer maximum smoothness? Crank up to 2K 120 FPS or even 144 FPS in supported titles. Here's a quick preview of the super resolution results. Still in beta, so we'll see improvements in the retail version. And finally, a small but thoughtful feature: super resolution screenshots. On many phones, taking a screenshot of enhanced graphics reverts to the original resolution. iQOO's Game Assistant now includes a dedicated option so your screenshots look exactly as you saw them, thanks to the Q3 chip having direct access to rendering data. There's also a brand new PC streaming assistant for players who live stream. It improves projection quality up to 2K 60 FPS and still keeps ray tracing and super resolution active, so viewers see the same upgraded visuals you see on the phone. For comparison, here's a slow-motion look at a 120 FPS battle scene from iQOO versus Apple's native output. Notice the difference? We also tested touch latency, which a lot of gamers care about. Here's the data, along with slow-motion footage compared to an iPhone Pro Max. Now let's talk about audio and haptics, two huge factors when it comes to gaming. We compared the iQOO 15 side by side with several top flagship phones out right now. This year, iQOO continues using symmetrical dual speakers, and based on our slow-motion demo shots, the spatial effect is impressive. The 4D vibration feedback adds another layer of immersion too. When you cast abilities or swipe in different directions while playing, the vibration changes dynamically. It feels incredibly intuitive. Wherever you tap, the phone responds. It's a really standout touch feature. Moving to the cameras, the setup on the iQOO 15 is more balanced than before. All three lenses are 50 megapixels, putting them right in line with what other flagship brands are offering. The telephoto camera is especially worth noting. You get up to 100x digital zoom, so you're not missing any flagship level zoom versatility. In bright lighting, the results look great across the entire range, from ultra-wide all the way to extreme telephoto. Like other flagships this year, high-resolution photography is a major focus, and iQOO isn't falling behind. You'll find sharp 50 megapixel standard shots and 50 megapixel portrait shots available as well. Next up, battery life. iQOO 15 packs a massive 7,000 mAh battery paired with 100 watts wired fast charging. It also supports 40-watt wireless charging along with PD and PPS charging standards. Because this phone is geared toward gamers, the direct power supply mode has been fine-tuned too. Instead of simply powering the phone without charging, it now adjusts dynamically depending on battery temperature. There's also a feature called Microelectric Wizard that helps prevent those awkward moments when your phone dies mid-game and you lose connection. Charging speed is pretty impressive. From completely empty to full, we measured 51 minutes. Even with trickle charging included, it only took 59 minutes and 46 seconds, which is extremely fast considering we're talking about a 7,000 mAh battery. In our 5-scenario battery endurance test, the iQOO 15 scored excellent results and ranks near the top among the models we've tested recently. So to wrap things up, the iQOO 15 feels like one of the most unique and well-rounded flagship phones we've reviewed so far. iQOO didn't just focus on raw power. They went all in on every important detail, from the display and speakers to the vibration motor and overall user experience. What impressed us the most this generation is how well the Q3 independent display chip performs in real-world gaming. Those enhancements are genuinely useful for players. If you want to see how the iQOO 15 stacks up against other flagship devices, let me know in the comments and we'll line up those comparison tests. As for pricing, the iQOO 15 starts at 499 yuan in China, which converts to roughly 447 pounds in the UK and around $592 in the US. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.